Students, welcome to 25th Maths class. This is 25th class. Let us solve one more question on that same concept. So write this question. If A and B are invertible matrices. Invertible matrices of same order, then prove that AB whole inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse. Prove that AB whole inverse is equal to B inverse whole inverse. So try to remember this, students. AB whole inverse is always equal to B inverse A inverse. This you have already seen in transpose. That you recall that, you remember that reversal law. Do you remember reversal law? AB O dash is equal to B dash A dash. In the same way, AB whole inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse. Proving this is so easy, so simple. Look at this, friends, how easily I prove this. So write solution. Consider AB into AB whole inverse. AB into AB whole inverse must be equal to I. AB into AB inverse must be equal to identity matrix. This you know very well. You know this very well. A inverse is equal to I made you to write this in your note. It is there in your notes. Observe that carefully first. Matrix into its inverse is equal to I. Same rule has been used here also. In the place of A, here I have taken AB, that's all. Put A is equal to AB, you are going to get this one. Put A is equal to A into B, you will get this one. In the place of A, I am taking AB into AB inverse. Matrix into matrix inverse. AB itself is a matrix. Matrix into its inverse must be equal to I. Matrix into its inverse should be equal to I. According to that law, according to this rule, AB into AB inverse must be equal to I. Because in the place of matrix A, I am taking matrix AB. That's all. So no difference between these two. Here we have A. In the place of A, here we have AB. AB into AB inverse. A into A inverse, here AB into AB inverse. B into B inverse, I. C into C inverse, I. D into D inverse, I. AB into AB inverse must be equal to I. Same way. I hope you understood better. Now, first you multiply both sides by A inverse. Multiply both sides by A inverse. That implies A inverse AB inverse is equal to A inverse into I. You see, I multiplied both sides by A inverse. A inverse, on left side I have written A inverse, even on right side also I have written A inverse. If I don't want that A inverse, on cancelling A inverse get cancelled, we will get back our original. We will get back our original, right? Now you change the brackets. Change the brackets. A inverse into B. AB 1 inverse. What is A inverse into I? A inverse. Because this one also you know very well. A into I is equal to A. Matrix into identity matrix is equal to matrix. Matrix into identity matrix is equal to matrix. If I multiply identity matrix with any matrix, I must get a matrix itself. You can cross check this. I told this in that last video. You can cross check this. You take your own matrix, multiply that with I, you will get A. You can easily cross check this. Okay. Now, what is A inverse into A? Matrix into its inverse. Matrix into its inverse. Again, my first rule, it should be IB into AB, O inverse is equal to A inverse. A inverse. What is I into B? According to this, what is I into A? A into I is same as I into A. Should be A. So what is IB? B into AB 1 inverse is equal to A inverse. Now, so here still we have B. How can you remove this B? You think of how to remove this B. I can easily remove this B if I go for multiply by B inverse. If I multiply both sides by B inverse, this B gets eliminated. You can easily remove this B. You do that now. That implies B inverse B into AB 1 inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse. What I done here is same thing. I multiplied both sides by B inverse. Here I have written B inverse. Here on right side also I have written B inverse. The main intention of that is B into B inverse becomes I. The purpose of that is B into B inverse becomes I. Why should that B into B inverse become I? Because I will get answer. That's all. Right? How much is B into B inverse? I into AB 1 inverse is equal to B inverse into A inverse. If I multiply any matrix with I, it should be equal to matrix only. According to this AI, that implies AB 1 inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse. Proving this is over. So this question has already been asked in your annual exam. Carefully practice this. Practice this carefully. It's so easy. You start from matrix into its inverse is equal to I. Now, after taking this equation, you think of removing A and B. A can be removed by multiplying by A inverse. A can be removed. A has been removed. Again, you think of eliminating B. B can be removed. Again, multiplying by B inverse. So B got eliminated. So if both A and B gets eliminated, so we will get the answer. I hope you understood this. Practice proving this. If you get doubt, you call me. I will explain it once again. Right. Next, let's move on to last concept of this chapter. Inverse of a matrix. Next. Inverse of a matrix. Inverse of a matrix. Inverse of a matrix using elementary operations. Using elementary operations. Inverse of a matrix using elementary operations. First, you try to understand what are elementary operations. First, I explain that. Look at this. I take matrix A, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is R1. R1. This is R2. R2. Row 1, row 2. These elements are called as these R1 elements are called as row 1 elements. I think R1 is 1. 2 is also R1. R1 element. We represent like this. 1 is R1 element. 2 is also R1 element. 3 is R2 element. 4 is also R2 element. R2 element. I write C1 elements. C1, C2. Right. 1 is C1 element. 3 is C1 element. Next, 2 is C2 element. 4 is C2 element. Try to understand these basics first. Otherwise, if I go for solving the problems, you cannot understand. This is called R1 element, R1, R2, R2, C1, C2, C2. I have done clearly. Row 1 elements, we represent row 1 elements by R1. We represent row 2 elements by R2. We represent C1, column 1 elements by C1. We represent column 2 elements by C2. Try to understand these basics first. Now, if I go for R2 minus R1, this is called as elementary operation on row. Elementary row operation. Row operations. How to get this R2 minus R1? R2 minus R1. How to find this R2 minus R1? So easy. R2 minus R1. R2. So tell me R2. Here R2 is 3 minus R1. R1 is 1. 3 minus 1, 2. Again, here R2 is 4. R2 is 4. R1 is minus 2. This is how we find R2 minus R1. One more thing, where these octane numbers should be written. Where should we write these numbers? You must write these octane numbers in R2 only. These two are new R2 elements. In the first symbol, you should not write at this place. You must write in R2 only. Right? I write that condition. Write that R1 as it is. You change R2 elements. Tell me R2, 2. If I operate R2 minus R1 on this given matrix, I am going to get this new matrix. We got this matrix by operating R2 minus R1 on the given matrix. This operation is called as elementary row operation. I hope you understood. R2 minus R1. Again I go for R1 minus R2. Tell me how you calculate R1 minus R2. How much is R1? 1 minus R2 is 3. 1 minus 3 minus 2. How much is R1? 2. Minus R2 is 4. 2 minus 4 is minus 2. You only tell where these elements should be written. You should write these elements in R1. By keeping R2 as it is. You must write these elements in R1. R1 ಅನ್ನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು. R2 ಹಾಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ R2 minus R1 ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಈ ಬಂದಿರೋದನ್ನ R2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. R1 ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಾರದು. This is how we follow. Tell me new matrix. Here R1 minus R2. R1 minus R2 means R1 is changing, R2 is not changing. R1 is changing. I should change R1 by minus 2, 3, 4. This is a new matrix obtained on operating R1 minus R2 on this given matrix. ಈ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾನು ಆಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನನಗೆ ಇದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. I hope you understood. Let us solve one problem on this. Let us solve. Surely there will be one 3-mark question on this method. Surely they are going to ask one 3-mark question on this. First question, using elementary operations, using elementary operations, find the inverse of the following. Find the inverse of the following. Using elementary operations, find the inverse of the following. First question. So A equals 1 to 2 minus 1. 1 to 2 minus 1. Okay. Let us start. A is equal to. You buy this procedure very well. Solution. You start with A is equal to IA. You always start with A is equal to IA. For writing this A is equal to IA, you will get 1 mark. Substitute for A. What is A? A is 1 to 2 minus 1. I. For I you write 1 0 0 1. I means identity matrix. You keep that A as it is. Till the end, this A has no work. Simply carrying. Right? Okay. So, okay students, we shall continue the same thing in the next class.